Attention neophyte viewers.
Big changes are afoot.
But beginning on July 10th, 2006,
Neophyte.tv will be switching to a daily format.
That's right.
Instead of once a week, you'll now be able to get your daily dose of the debating duo 5 days a week.
packaged into highly watchable single-serving portions.
Good. Subscribe right now to make sure you don't miss a single episode, and tune in to
www.neo-fight.tv today.
Hi there, and welcome to Neophyte.tv, the technology review with 2 points of view. My name is Tiffany Young.
And I'm Ben Friedman. And every Monday we bring you 2 unique points of view on the latest technology, gadgets, and websites.
Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast at www.neo-fight.tv. You can send us email questions or even audio voice links.
This week we'll be talking about the Edycom headset from Etymotic, the Wacom Intuos 3 digitizer tablet, and Maui Jim titanium sports sunglasses. Plus we'll also answer some of the questions you sent to us via email.
But first, let's take a look at the news making headlines this week.
Torrent Spy named the hacker who it claims broke into its computer systems on behalf of the Motion Picture Association of America as part of a legal request that would force the MPAA to turn over documents stolen from the Internet File Searching Company. Torrent Spy accused the MPAA in May of paying a hacker $15,000 to steal confidential company information, including emails and passwords, for accessing Torrent Spy's servers. The MPAA filed several lawsuits earlier this year in an effort to shut down websites operated by companies, including Torrent Spy, that help users find digital music and video files online.
Feedback from customers who have bought Samsung's electronic Q1 device suggests that a massively hyped pre-launch teaser campaign by Microsoft might have backfired. The Q1 went on sale in the US in May and is based on Microsoft's Origami platform, which combines a tablet edition of Windows XP with a pen-based tablet computer, similar in specification to a laptop computer. The satisfaction with the product has been very mixed, and the positive or negative responses are generally related to how much of the pre-hype the consumer has been exposed to.
Microsoft said this week that it will offer a holiday customer promotion for Windows Vista to prepare for the shopping season in November and December. The move is aimed at ensuring PC sales remain strong despite Vista's delay in shipping until next year. In March, Microsoft delayed the widespread release of Vista until January 2007, a move that is expected to discourage PC sales during the busy holiday shopping season. Analysts have suggested the company offer coupons for customers purchasing PCs that will support Vista, so they can easily obtain the OS or buy it at a discount once available.
Users looking for a new PC might want to wait for a round of price cuts that are expected soon from Intel. Component vendors and analysts in Taiwan say the company may announce such reductions in July, and the PC market has already slowed down in anticipation of the move. The microprocessor is one of the most expensive parts inside a PC, so price reductions could have a big impact on the price of overall system. Intel announced its most recent price reductions on June 4th. It regularly updates its price list because older processors usually fall in price as it introduces newer ones.
Toshiba Corporation is taking a substantial loss on the sales of its new HD DVD player in hopes of buying a head start in the battle for the next generation of DVD technology. According to expert analysis, the cost of the parts for the Toshiba HD A1 HD DVD player total an estimated $674, far exceeding the unit's $499 US retail price. This estimate excludes costs for manufacturing, testing, cables, remote control, and packaging costs that could easily push the total cost of each unit to more than $700. The analysis by iSupply Corporation suggests that Toshiba is subsidizing the HDA1 in an attempt to gain early market share over players that use the rival Blu-ray high-definition DVD standard.
Windows Live Messenger, the next-generation version of Microsoft's instant messaging service for consumers, was released this week. The product is available as a free download from Microsoft's website. This release is a milestone for Microsoft's Windows Live program, a family of web-based services that include some services that were previously branded under the MSN name. Also getting the Windows Live treatment are the company's search engine, consumer web portal, webmail service, and PC security suite.
24HourStaff.com's affordable, cutting-edge technology allows you to get customers and deliver truly remarkable customer service 24 hours a day.
Our advice is simple. You have 24 hours a day to grow your business. Act like it.
Call systems, messaging, operator, faxing, your own toll-free number.
So go 24/7 and use our affordable technology to grow your business.
24HourStaff.com.
And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. You know, I've been on a quest now for a number of years. It's been the Ben Friedman quest. And it is the quest for the Holy Headset.
Right. We've all been on that quest.
I don't know. How many headsets have you owned over the last 4 or 5 years?
Probably in the neighborhood of 10, 12.
I know. I've owned wired headsets and non-wired and Bluetooth and this tooth and that tooth and shark's tooth and hound's tooth and every kind of tooth headset you could possibly imagine I've owned. And the wired ones and one ear and 2 ears and no ears and and I have not yet found the perfect headset.
Well, I think what happens a lot of times with headsets is that everybody has a unique sense of hearing. First of all, we don't hear the same. Secondly, we don't always talk the same, so the sound is maybe a little bit different than someone may consider a quiet sound may be a loud sound to somebody else. Thirdly is ear size. I mean, really, when you talk about headsets, you've got different shapes of ears you're dealing with, and different ways those headsets hook on your ears or go in your ears. For example, the product that we're talking about today is the...
I dare you to pronounce the name of the company.
I know, it's hard. It's...
Etymotic.
Thank you.
Etymotic.
Yeah, you make me do it. That was nice.
This is a company... Yeah.
Etymotic. I keep stumbling on that.
Not demonic. Etymotic.
Did I say
Motic. I don't know what I heard. Maybe something differently. This is a company that makes high-end headphones and earbuds and that kind of stuff. And they now make this pretty cute little headset called the Etycom.
I am very happy with this headset. I think it fits great in my ear. I can really kind of shake it around a little bit and it's not going to come out. But this is a rarity for me to find a headset that actually fits well in my ear. Granted, it's wired.
It does come, by the way, with a couple of different size pieces on there.
Right.
So if you've got bigger and smaller ears. But I tell you, none of them were comfortable for me.
Well, this one...
And you just put that in your ear after I had it in my ear. Do you know what that means? It's like we kissed or something. I mean, what does that mean when you put a headset in your ear? Lysol!
Yeah.
What does it mean when you put the headset in your ear?
Why didn't you tell me that?
By the way, did you read the instructions? It says before you put it in, you should moisten the earpiece.
I don't think I need to...
You want to moisten something? Oh, my God, you did not just lick that.
No, I didn't lick it. I pretended to lick it.
Well, I licked it several times.
It's like a wet willy in your ear. Is that what you did?
Well, it says to moisten the earbud.
Watch her put this in her ear. Oh.
And do you really want to moisten something that's going in and out of your ear?
Well, it's your own ear.
I would hope so.
If it's going in and out of somebody else's ear, then...
it's a whole new product category segment. Headset moistening earbud wipes that you could sell for people who want to use a pre-moistened headset.
New product design. We're probably going to see it in the stores now.
What do you think of this headset, Tiff?
Probably. I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, I think it was
Sounds
great.
Okay?
Sound was a little bit quiet, but not bad. I mean, I definitely would give that up for having it go in my ear and stay in my ear. Without giving it a licking first.
I thought the sound was good too. The microphone I found a little quiet, like you say, but not bad.
Yeah.
Very nice sound, and it cuts down on outside noise. Like with that thing in your ear, you hear nothing through that ear.
You don't.
You know,
you
except
hear
that.
nothing. Right.
Maybe you put 2 in.
Yeah, right.
You know, it increase the volume, and you look like an idiot. But
well, you know, it would be nice as a headset. I mean, I wouldn't complain if this was a headset. You know, granted,
you wouldn't complain if it was a headset.
No, I mean, well, headset meaning stereo headset.
Oh, stereo, like with a band and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Sure.
Stereo headset. But the size is great.
The only thing I wish is it should be Bluetooth. What's with these wires? Who wants to plug a wire in these days?
Yeah, that would be nice if it was Bluetooth. But then if it was Bluetooth, it'd probably be bigger as well. You know,
That's true. It's hard. It is
so
a
you give
small
up one
light.
for the other. You know, and this is really. I mean, you could really put this. I mean, this is bendable. Really, you know, you could put this anywhere. Really, and don't have to worry about it breaking.
Where would you want to put it?
In your handbag. Well, in my handbag. In your backpack.
I thought you meant
whatever you pack.
Forget it.
Didn't even get that. What?
A little expensive for a wired headset, $50.
I don't think that's expensive. For a wired.
It's not if you're going to use it, right? But
right.
But you can get wired headsets for $10, $15, $20. And you're enjoying that headset just a little bit too much there.
I was just making sure that it was very bendable, which it is. I like it. I like it too. I think it needs to be cheaper. I don't like the moistening. The thing. You don't have to moisten
much.
it. Didn't it say moistened optional?
Optional moistness.
Yeah.
No more talking about moistness. And it's a little pricey, but it does work well and it's good. So to me, it's pretty average. Pros and cons, I give it a 3 out of 5.
Well, this is the first headset that I found that actually fits my ear. I would like
you
it to be.
You have tiny ears.
I do have small ears, so smaller-eared people.
This is good for small-eared people.
Smaller-eared people, but it comes with different. You tried them all.
None of them were comfortable.
Yeah, these are really comfortable for me. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5, just minus a point for not being wireless, which of course would be perfect in my perfect world. And I would like to see it stay the same size and be wireless.
So that's 4 out of 5 for Tiffany and 3 out of 5 for me. So that's 7 out of 10 for the Etymotic Etycom headset.
Which I like.
And we'll be right back.
Are you looking to step up to the next level of HD video editing? Did you think that real-time HD editing solutions were out of your reach? If so, it's time to take a look at the Matrix Axio LE real-time editing platform, available at a breakthrough price. It features no render, HD, and SD finishing in compressed and uncompressed formats, superior real-time color correction tools, advanced real-time effects, and a full complement of analog and digital audio and video inputs and outputs, all at a price point that puts it within the reach of any video studio. Find out more today at www.matrox.com/video.
And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. In this product spotlight, we're going to be looking at the Wacom Intuos 3 digitizing tablet. And for those of you who aren't familiar really with what digitizing tablets are, this is another input device for your computer. You know, you've got your mouse and you've got your keyboard. And if you do anything with graphics at all, it's very cool to have a digital tablet. Let me hold this up so you can take a look at it. Basically, this is a tablet surface, and then you use this pressure-sensitive pen to draw and write very naturally, like you would if you're in Photoshop or any other drawing program that you like to use. Even if you're just browsing, for that matter, you're surfing the web or what have you, you can use this. And what I really like about this guy over some of the other tablets that I've seen is that it's in a 16 by 9, it's in a widescreen format. So if you've got one of these new monitors that is a widescreen monitor that we've talked about on the show before, it's the same format. You're not trying to use a square digitizer tablet on a widescreen monitor, which gets a bit confusing. Another thing I like about it, while you're holding it, there are these touchpads designed for use with your fingers, not with a pen, that you can rub up and down that basically is like the scroll button on your mouse or the shift key or control and alt keys on your keyboard. So you don't have to, if you're trying to do like a shift click, you don't have to like try to hold down the keyboard with one finger and then, you know, hold down your shift key while you're clicking on here. You can just, as you're holding this, you just push that button.
I think this is a great product. It's very cool. Now, I would have to say that for the price, though, for $350, which is what this thing is running right now, the Wacom,
Wacom
is running. That you really, for like just browsing the internet and stuff. I mean, that is cool for that, but it's probably not worth the price unless you are doing maybe some graphic editing.
Yeah, if all you're doing is browsing, it's probably not worth $350.
Right.
You got to be a Photoshop like. Although, by the way, it does come with a mouse as well, and the mouse works on the tablet. So it doesn't work. Yeah, it works as a mouse.
Right. So this is like the biggest mouse pad in history right now. That if you're going to use this as a mouse pad, it's a little bit big. I mean, actually, it's a lot big for a mouse pad. I mean, you obviously don't want to use that.
It does take up a lot of desk space
as a mouse pad
if you're using it for your mouse pad. But they do include the mouse, so you want to use the mouse on there.
And then what would be nice though is if it was wireless. I mean, that would make it.
The other big problem with this is you're tethered to your computer. Now that's okay, I guess, because you're not going to sit too far away. But I did pull this off my desk once to use it as a digitizer, and it took the coffee cup off my desk with me.
Right.
And,
yeah. Be careful of that.
Not good with the coffee.
No. Bad idea. So, but overall, though, I really do think, I mean, what I like about this product, though, is that it does what it says it will do.
Sure.
Which is great. I mean, no big bugs in the software, no crashes, nothing that we ran into as far as technology-wise that would cause this to not be a product that we'd recommend.
No, I found it worked
for the right buyer.
For Photoshop, I did a little Photoshopping with it. I know you don't really use Photoshop that much, but I use it for retouching photos and that kind of stuff quite a bit. And it is cool to work with the pen. It takes a little bit of getting used to.
Right.
But it's very cool to work with the pen instead of the mouse.
Definitely the wave of the future. I mean, I see this definitely taking off and going in a multitude of directions with the same type of design.
I think Wacom makes one that actually has a screen here as well.
Oh, nice.
Which it's like $1,500. It's very expensive. But so you're actually looking at what it is you're touching, you're drawing on.
Right.
And I guess it's like a lot of tablet PCs. It's like having a tablet PC. In fact, for $1,500, you could buy a tablet PC. So maybe it's not that good of a deal.
So it's almost like a tablet PC adapter to a tablet, right?
That would be kind of like that, yeah. Plugs into your desktop PC, but
right.
But yeah, for this it's neat. $350, not the cheapest way to go, but a very cool product. Very cool if you use Photoshop, and it does exactly what it says. I give it a 4 out of 5.
I'm going to have to agree with you. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 as well. And I just can't say that. I'm really the only reason why I would give it a -1 is just because it's not wireless. But I'm not even sure how much data transfer is available in wireless. So technology might not even be there yet to make that work. But if you're going to use this, for the graphic design, the photoshopping and stuff, absolutely. If not, it's not worth it for just being a browsing keypad or a mouse pad stand, right?
Right.
So
it's 4 out of 5 for Tiffany, 4 out of 5 for me, for a total of 8 out of 10 for the Wacom Intuos 3 digitizing tablet. And we'll be right back. The last few years has seen a proliferation of handheld devices, from cell phones to PDAs to iPods. Yet our clothing has not kept up with this technological advancement. Until now. The technology-enabled clothing system from Scott eVest utilizes a patented, hidden personal area network to free users from the tangled wires of cell phone earbuds, CD or MP3 headsets, digital phone cards, battery extenders, and so on. Match this with specially designed pockets that let you carry your gear without visible bulk, and you've got a garment made for today's high-tech lifestyle. Visit their website to see the full line of stylish clothing for the technologically advanced at www.scottevest.com. And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. During the last break, Tiffany and I were just talking about how difficult it is to sit here under these harsh studio lights all the time.
It's so hot in here.
So we thought we would put on these sunglasses so that we could at least look cool. And I must say, you do look very cool.
I think you look cool too, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah.
These are the Maui Jim Titanium Sport sunglasses, and I think they look very, very cool. Very cool. I mean, now these
you said cool already. Yes, Ben, you're cool.
They're so cool, I had to say it again.
I can use my validation. Ben, you're cool.
So, now Tiffany's had these for a while. I know these are the glasses that you use. I've just got these for the review. But I got to tell you, they are very light. There is nothing to them. What's really cool about them is there is no hinge. If you take a look at the arm here, You can see it's just a single piece of metal, titanium, I guess.
Right.
A single piece
Hence
of...
the name.
Hence the name. That wraps all the way around and goes to your ear. And because of the way they've got it bent here so that it forms, it goes it hugs your head, and yet it's not such a tight clasp that it really hurts.
Well, it doesn't sit so much on the bridge of your nose. It kind of, I would say...
I'm going to put them back on so I look cool again.
It evenly distributes the weight between what's on the bridge of your nose versus what actually wraps around and rests on your ears. So you end up with not, being able to forego those ugly imprints that you get right underneath on your, on your eye part right here, which is really nice.
I got to tell you, these are $200, so they're not the cheapest sunglasses. They're they're a little pricey.
Plus another plus for me is that when you have longer hair, I don't know if you've ever, for the women that are watching, maybe some of the men too, have you ever got your sunglasses stuck in your hair from the hinges?
The hinge actually grabs your hair?
Yeah, has it ever happened to you?
Yeah, every day. Actually, my eyebrow
You never know.
Gets caught in my bushy eyebrows.
You might have had long hair back in the 80s, when like Rat was in and Bon Jovi with the Aquanet and all that. You had it going on.
That was a great time in music. I just want to say that. I love that stuff. But no, I never had long hair. I always had short hair.
Anyway, so those are great. The downside of these glasses is that there's been a design flaw, and that is it's very common for these sunglasses to actually crack right here in the hinge. What Maui Jim does do is they do have an excellent replacement program because of this flaw. I think that they are very well aware of by now.
So you have to send the glasses back?
If you pay your postage, send $10 in for shipping and handling to get it back. They refurbish it, replace it, whatever.
See, now my last pair of glasses cost $10.
Right.
The
Well,
whole glasses. Forget the replacement
so you
value.
just
It was like
throw them away.
a Walgreens special.
You
I
don't
think it
cry
was.
when you lose them.
No,
like
that's
these
true.
ones, I would be pretty unhappy if I lost them. So they're good about replacing them, and they really are great for even doing sports like outdoor volleyball, running.
And, I looked on Amazon.com and I looked on the reviews of these glasses, and a lot of people said they cracked or something. I had to send them in, but Maui Jim was great.
They were great.
send them right back, or they sent a whole new pair.
Really, I've actually had to replace mine twice.
So
in
maybe
the last $2.5 years or so.
Yeah, $200 doesn't just buy you one pair; it buys you one pair plus the replacements that you're going to get.
Right, and then on the flip side of that, you could say, well, for $200, I shouldn't have to keep sending it back to Maui Jim to repair. So it would be nice if they would go ahead and, fix the glasses. But at the same time, if you happen to have dropped them and have a scratched lens in addition to the cracked side, well, then you can get new glasses altogether. So it's a pro and con, definitely.
The only downside I found at all, I really like these glasses. The only downside, I find they sit a little crooked on my face. They're not quite perfectly straight. Maybe that's just me. Do you find this at all?
It is. I won't make any comments about crooked faces, but
it's not my face. It's the glasses. The glasses, they're slightly higher on one side than the other.
They are. Yep. And what I would recommend too is don't try to adjust that yourself. Have them do it at Sunglass Hut. Anywhere they sell Maui Jim.
Have the 16-year-old at Sunglasses Hut adjust it for you.
Fine, let him break it and pay for them then. Because,
that's a good point.
Because if you break it, they're not going to replace that. They're going to say, well, you're a Yankee.
And they'll adjust them even if you didn't buy it there, or
absolutely. Yeah. The Maui Jim, anywhere that services, they'll service them for you. At least that's been my experience.
So I think these are great. They're so light. They're very comfortable. They're
very
nice
comfortable.
and grippy on your head without, as you say, weighing down on your nose.
Right.
So I give these a 4 out of 5.
I love these glasses as well, and the only reason why I'm docking it even another point further than Ben, giving it a 3 out of 5, is because I don't think for $200 I should have to replace it. Shouldn't have to keep sending it in.
Right.
I think they should have kind of worked out that design. In the last 2.5, 3 years is a time frame they've really had to kind of fix that issue, and it's still not fixed yet. So I had plenty of time to work it out. I guess they figured it's less expensive to keep replacing them. I don't know.
So that's 3 out of 5 for Tiffany and 4 out of 5 for me. That's 7 out of 10 for the Titanium Sport sunglasses from Maui Jim.
That's right. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a custom-built computer system created to the exact specifications you're looking for, look no further than Puget Custom Computers at www.pugetcustomcomputers.com. Puget builds computers the way you want them built. They work hard to take the hype out of computer building, to help you make good decisions, and to help save you from paying for things you don't need. It's their goal to provide you with everything you need to have a hassle-free computing experience. For your next PC, look up www.pugetcustomcomputers.com. And welcome back to Neophyte.tv. We're uncool again. No more sunglasses.
Speak for yourself. Did I say that out loud?
This is the portion of the show where we try to answer some of the email that we receive from you every week. And the first email sent to us is, if I encrypt a folder on my hard drive, is the file secure while I'm working on it? And the answer to this question is no. If you have an encrypted folder on your hard drive, which you can do with Windows, and when you open files that are in there, they decrypt to your hard drive. And some programs will create a temporary folder or temporary file while you're working on that. And, have you ever had this happen? Have you ever had Microsoft Word crash?
Yes. And then you bring up your program again, or you just reboot your computer and it's minimized at the bottom of your tray. Right.
Well, and also in your folder, there's Word.tmp or something.
Right.
Like a temp file, and you're like, where does this come from? And it's like the temporary, and that folder, that file, if it's not in the same folder, won't be encrypted.
Right. On the other hand, I've been very happy sometimes. A couple of times it's just completely saved me by Windows backing that up automatically.
Right.
However,
so if something does go wrong with your domain, it is good to have it there.
Encryption doesn't work good for, though.
So if you need to be ultra secure with your file, I would suggest that obviously while you're working on it, it's going to be decrypted. Just make sure you clean out your temporary folders and all that kind of stuff. And recycle bin, obviously.
Right.
Clean, and you can get these programs now that will one-click clean up everything on your temporary and these privacy programs. And if you need it to be that secure, probably worth running something like that.
What the heck are you doing out there? Just curious.
Our next question is Voice over IP as good as a regular phone line, and what about 911 calls? Do you use Voice over IP?
No, I haven't used Voice over IP. However, I am very inclined to use it because my understanding is that it is as good.
Yeah, I use Vonage.
Right.
And
actually, Ben and I have talked many times on his line. It's been great. I can't even tell the difference.
Right.
No,
so
I can't.
You have the problem with a regular phone line. There's 99.9% reliability. Usually, even if your power goes down, your phone lines still work.
Right.
Not true with a Voice over IP line. If your power goes down, your power was probably powering your cable modem or your router. So your power goes down, phone line gone. If your broadband connection goes down, phone line gone. Right. If you have spotty broadband and somebody else does a big FTP download or something.
So when you're basically when you're on the phone with somebody and you're on a VoIP,
right.
You want to tell them not to download any big files.
Don't download any big files while we're talking.
No, we're on the phone, right?
Exactly. Most bandwidth is big enough; it doesn't matter. And also some of the new routers these days will prioritize the phone call. So it'll say, okay, I see we're doing a big FTP. Let's shrink that bandwidth down over there so there's enough for the phone call.
Right.
Some of the new smart ones will do that. But this thing he says about 911 calls, that is true. When you call 911, the operator at the other end will look to see where you are calling from. And if you're calling from a Voice over IP line, there's nothing that ties that to a physical location.
Does it even do a region or anything?
Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, if it can, I think people have told me when I dial with my Vonage phone, it comes up with caller ID of Vonage Holdings, which is located, I think, in Dallas or somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Who knows where?
Wow.
But most of these services will allow you to go onto their website and select where you are. Oh. So you'll enter your address in there and it'll confirm for 911 calls. But if I was going to make a 911 call, I'd rather make it from my cell phone or from somewhere else, not necessarily from my Voice over IP phone.
And that's free, isn't it?
Oh, it's all free.
Yeah, right. Really, I mean...
911 calls, you mean, or free?
No,
not Voice over IP.
No, that's what I was wondering.
Oh, Voice over IP?
Right.
No, Vonage is $24.
Oh, I thought it was a free service.
No, there are these ones like Skype.
Okay.
That is free, but that's computer to computer. Or it's not like a regular phone.
Oh, I see.
You have to pay. You have to pay a service if you want to do a regular phone. Right. Next week we'll be reviewing a service called SunRocket, which is another Voice over IP competitor to VoIP, a little cheaper. We'll talk about that then.
Right.
But that's all the time we have for this week. Be sure to visit our website, www.neo-fight.tv, to subscribe to the podcast, to send us an email or an audio voice link.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We love getting your emails. Keep them coming, and the audio voice links, we love those as well. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
See you next week.